Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Dwayne Haskins and the London Black Knights taking on Dak Prescott and the Detroit Lions.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the London Black Knights. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long. Better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call a no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Will Fuller back deep to return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
From the 31, Haskins. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well,
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Galladay. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights will strike first here, this wild card matchup. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Coming left, it's Freeman. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Damian Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
London about set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Open man right side is Ingram. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Seven, our score after 1. From the 22, Haskins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Detroit. Taken at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. London about set to take over on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Haskins. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This from 42 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC Wildcard game. And you can see the result there.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Haskins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
A first down throw for Prescott. And one more time, that's Watkins. On second down, Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Play action. action now. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To the air again, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hobbs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Tenth carry now for Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On first down, it's Freeman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. It's caught by Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Prescott on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 29, Prescott, his throw incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott buying time to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. From the 24, Prescott completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's more. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play,
Touchdown! Mo Alley Cox. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3, put that on the board, and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Haskins throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here we go with Haskins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. A dump off to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Haskins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Haskins to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And just like that, it's 3rd down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Detroit. So a good punt
out there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. London about set to take over on offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
First down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Prescott off play action. And they will not get the connection. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And again, it's Prescott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Prescott. A short throw, this is caught by Cox.